Switch got started, it was kind of it was part of a band that we had before called Twister, and that band broke up, and it was Terry and I were still together from that band, and we went out and Randy Flowers, one of the other guitarists, had just come back to town from Florida, so we got him, and we found Charles, our keyboardist, and we went through a couple of drummers until we finally found Doug that stuck with us, and that's how we kind of put it together. It was I think most of us were pretty much veteran bar band musicians from that at that point, and we pretty quickly got ourselves put together, and that's where it came from, and we started playing locally, and before long we had spread out. We was going down to Oklahoma and Colorado, Nebraska, all over the place. It could be a struggle sometimes, I tell you. We kind of went back and forth with different modes of transportation. I know there were times that we had to take several cars and load up all of our stuff in 3 or 4 cars to get it to gigs, but we eventually got us a van, a pretty good sized cargo van, and we was using a 2-horse horse trailer that we built some plywood things to block in the sides, and that's what we were using to carry our equipment around. Then we got we bought the school bus, and we loaded all our equipment in the back of the bus, and everybody rode in the front. There were no seats. We just, except for the driver's seat, we all just sat on the equipment boxes and Doug's drum cases, and that was our seats. But we always found a way to get wherever it was that we needed to go. Sometimes it was a bit of a challenge, like, but we made it work. The way that we were all just really, really tight with the music. I mean, we practiced every night. If we weren't gigging, we were practicing, which seems a little excessive to some people, but we kind of made a commitment that we wanted to be really good at what we were doing, and that's what it took. That really took a big commitment. Most of us had regular jobs, and especially for Doug, the drummer, he was living and working in Ness City, so he was driving from Ness to Dodge and back every night so we could practice. And I mean, that just got us really really good at what we were doing. We could look at each other, and just from a look we could tell what the other guy was thinking about. We need to change this, or we need to do something different. So we just really became, really like brothers. It's really kind of humbling. It's a huge honor. It makes us feel, for me personally, it makes me feel like it's kind of finally reached kind of a peak, a goal that I've kind of set over life to be, recognized for what we did. I guess you would say this is what we did. Our kind of contribution to, I guess, the history of music in Kansas. I think we were just at the wrong time. If the internet had been around and we could have been able to distribute our music through the internet, I think we really could have gone somewhere. But of course, being here in Kansas, it makes it a little tough. But it's a huge honor to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I'm really proud of that accomplishment. I really thank everybody who voted for us and had a hand in getting us in there. So.